Go ahead, put it on real tight. Hope you brought your best tonight. They say they got the fireworks, yeah, they say they got the show. Here around the chutes, you're the best, so let's go.
This is Texas Toast. I'm your host, Miss Helen. Kick back and enjoy as we toast the best from Texas.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Texas on Tap. I'm Miss Helen, along with producer Kyle. Hey, Kyle. It's a little chaotic around my place just now. It's been all quiet and peaceful till Cameron came through the door.
Well, that's how it's going to go. But you and I have a special guest on. We'll grab an extra headset and get Captain Ron on the show.
No, you don't want to do that, trust me.
I mean, it's always a good time with Captain Ron, but I guess maybe we'll keep it separate from.
No, he would probably outtalk. He would probably outtalk us in all kind of good ways.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It sounds like a good time.
Yeah. Well, we may have to do that one of these days.
Okay, or I'll come down there and we'll do one with all of us in the same room.
Oh my gosh, now that would be awesome.
Yep.
All right. That.
Well, this was another tough one this week. I got a fresh 2 weeks updated from my charts, and I'm sure you've got all kinds of crazy new stuff. And you were sending me songs pretty late last night, or I guess that was Monday night. But I could tell you were doing some digging. You wanna go first? Or you want me to do it this week?
I'll go ahead and start off first with
cool.
a song that's just been released to Texas radio. His name is Justin Hunter, and he is a Wichita Falls boy, which I'm very familiar with that wonderful area. And it's just a good Texas song, nice and smooth. I suggest everybody look him up, look it up. It's called Headed Down to Texas. I think the title tells you enough. Great music, great voice. It's my style that I like. So that was kind of my really Texas one I threw in.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
And then a big hitter on this one, Deryl Dodd, he has a new release out as well. It's called Things You Don't Know. And the lyrics are just so spot on. It's like things you don't know. And it's basically a cowboy theme song, unless you're a cowboy and raised that way. Sometimes our cowboys and cowgirls don't have a choice. It's how they're made. And it comes from generation to generation. And interestingly enough, you know me, I'm going to look at who wrote it. Deryl was a co-writer on here along with Kevin Denny. He was on it also, and Alex Dooley. So that's a great songwriting group right there. So Deryl Dodd's always been one of my favorites, and you never can go wrong with Deryl Dodd music. And it's called Things You Don't Know, in case you're not realizing that Deryl has a new radio release to Texas radio. And now we're going to open the tap room for this one. Upbeat track, my kind of music, footloose, fancy free. It's the Powell Brothers, Buy a Ticket. That's brand new from the Powell Brothers, Buy a Ticket, which they debuted, amazingly at 64 on CD Extraction Texas. But I just like, this is the kind of song that's so my personality, because I'm such a roll the dice kind of person. See what happens. It's a good, happy song. I like the idea. It's just pack it up and go make some memories. Just fly somewhere. It made me want to go take a trip. So, and I love the beat. I love it's upbeat. It's just a fun song. It's the Powell. And I've always been a huge fan of the Powell Brothers. They've put out such amazing music for so long. And of course, they're Houston based.
Yep. They are indeed. Yeah, they're it's only up from here for those guys. It's funny. I figured this would help the listener get a feel for what they're getting into, but I got like almost John Cougar vibes in a way. Did you get that at all? No.
I don't know.
Like it was like this freedom and like almost like a patriotic. Obviously topically it wasn't like that, but just the music, it was very forward moving, and I don't know, it kind of gave me like this, anthem rock sound, and it was really cool. So if that's something you guys are into, definitely check it out. Otherwise, check it out either anyways, because it's a really good song.
Yeah, it's a great song. I'm like really into it.
Absolutely. Cool. Well, then let's keep the tap room doors open while we're here. And I want to play the brand new single from Kaitlin Butts off her upcoming EP called Blood. Sweet. New Kaitlin Butts.
Yeah.
You know how much I
Wow.
like Kaitlin Butts.
I know.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm just like absolutely in love with her voice. We talked about Marfa Lights a couple months ago and that song came out, and I was actually surprised she won't be including that one on this EP, which is kind of like a ballsy move, because that song did really well and is still doing really well for her. And this song is almost totally different. It's like a beautiful, intimate, personal, dynamic recording. Lyrically, it's extremely passionate, and I don't know if you made it all the way to the end, but that last chorus, she starts.
Of course, I did.
Oh
Yes.
my
yes.
God! I got like shivers down my spine.
I did too.
She started like yelling, and her voice is cracking. Oh my goodness! I'm so excited for anything from Kaitlin Butts. So check that one out for sure. Like I said, new 7-track EPs coming out April 15th. The next one I want to talk about is a young man named Colton Jesse, and I had never heard of him before. This song I picked because it was just a good classic sound, and then kind of like I was talking about with the Powell Brothers, it's like this is like a solid foundation song, I feel like, for Colton. I don't see how he could, go anywhere but up from this point on. Like he showed what he's capable of doing, but obviously, when you add in some more production elements and things like that, it's just going to ramp him up a little bit. So excited to see what's to come from Colton Jesse. And then the last one is the new single from Casey Donahew's upcoming record called 83 Chevrolet Time Machine.
And you know how much I love Casey Donahew.
Yep.
And that song just touched my heart to the core.
And that was a Miss Helen driving song, thinking about the past. Yeah.
Yes. You nailed it on that one.
Yeah. I mean, I was feeling it too. COVID's got everybody, I guess, looking back on, all the good times that we took for granted and stuff like that. So I imagine we'll probably be hearing a lot more songs like this coming up, especially on all the new records that are being released. You got to have one of those, looking back on the good times kind of songs. And Casey did a really good job with this one. So definitely wanted to talk about it. And, he's got a new record on the way as well. So be on the lookout. Check out the singles that are out so far. Built Different is the lead single title track. And that song's out as well.
And Built Different is charting very good for radio.
Sure.
And so he's got his streaming and his radio, and yes, but he's always been one of my favorites. He's a super nice guy. And that song, like, I was like, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna pull out old pictures.
Do it.
It was just that kind of song. Okay, let's look at the Texas Country Music Chart. And of course, new on the chart and debuting this week. Once again, I was talking about the Powell Brothers. They debuted super high on this chart at 82. William Clark Green did also with All You Got. Corey Kent also, which we've talked about those as well.
Yep.
But looking at the top 5 of this chart, number 2 last week, number 1 this week, Wade Bowen took in number 1 spot with When Love Comes Around. Casey Donahue's Built Different is at number 2. Randy Rogers' Band Picture Frames is at 3. Kyle Park, What You're Drinking Song is at number 4, and Jason Boland and the Stragglers, The Light Saw Me is at number 5, which, by the way, Jake Bush is right behind Jason Boland with If You Ever Get Lonely. So is Mike Ryan. He's at, I'm sorry, I just have to cover these because I love these guys. Mike Ryan's Jacket On. Of course, he had peaked at number 3, but he's at number 7. But David Adam Burns, Too Much Texas, is at number 8. Well, while I'm doing this, let's just go to 10. Flatland's at 9, and Darren Morris Band is at number 10. Oh, and let me see. Ken Foe and Terry McBride are at number 11.
There we go. Did you see that song's debuting on Country Music TV? Or
yes, I did.
Not CMT. What's it debuting on?
CMT.
Oh, it was CMT? Okay, cool. Either way, yeah, that's an awesome music video. If you guys haven't checked it out, you got to go look at that.
So, yeah. Okay, so I am so excited. I was so excited to see this Friday when these charts came out. Texas Regional Radio Report. Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
We did. Okay, you can
I know
guess.
what it is.
We just had
I know what it is.
Never mind. So happy for our friend Jake Bush.
Yeah,
he went from number 3 to number 1. If You Ever Get Lonely, official number 1 on Texas Regional Radio Report. Okay.
And if that ain't a damn good birthday present for that guy.
Well, speaking of damn, what do you think number 2 is?
I can imagine.
Damn Straight. James Land, our friend, is at number 2. Wade Bowen's at number 3. When Love Comes Around, The Light Saw Me is at 4, and Stealing Home, James Robert Webb rounds out the top 5 on that chart. And on CD Extraction Texas, Cody Johnson, Till You Can't is at number 1 again this week. Wade Bowen, When Love Comes Around, is at number 2. Jason Boland and the Stragglers, The Light Saw Me, is at number 3. Kyle Parks at 4, and Randy Rogers Band rounds out the top 5 with Picture Frames on CD Extraction, Texas. And there's a whole lot of stuff going on. And I do want to mention the Teague Brothers, their new single, I Found Trouble, in which we already had that podcast. If you haven't listened, go back and listen when John came on with us. They are tearing it up. That song is just firing up the charts. Yes. So
beautiful song. Very fun song too. It gets you amped up. It's like a workout song.
Yeah. So
one thing I wanted to mention, I don't know how neither of us have managed to mention this, but our buddy put out a song 2 weeks ago. Trent Cowie's got a brand new song called Fly.
I know. Go Trent. Go Trent.
Rosewood put a nice big ol' approval stamp on there. And it's awesome song. Really, really happy for those guys. And it looks like it's being received really well. So hopefully they get some chart action coming up pretty quick.
Yes. Oh, and while we're mentioning just little tidbits, I ran across something today, and I'm going to actually try to make this show. William Beckman's playing at Schrader.
Oh, really?
And ironically enough, my nephew and his wife had heard William, and they live in Katy. They had heard William on the podcast, and he happened to be playing in their area. Like, I don't know, I'm losing my dates, but anyway, they went and they said they thoroughly just fell in love with his music, with him. Like,
oh man,
they were so excited. So
when's the Schrader show? Do you know?
It's May 14th.
May. Okay, cool. Plenty of time to plan for that. I'll be there.
Yeah, I'm starting to look at the stuff because that's my birthday month.
Yeah, there you go.
That would be a good birthday show to go to. Yes.
Right on.
I say that, but you never know what's going to happen with me. So anyway, it's all good. Lone Star Luau little podcast thing came out.
That is out now, and it's corrected. I don't know what was going on there. There was all kinds of publishing issues with that thing, but I think I've got it all fixed, so it should be good everywhere, especially by the time y'all are listening to this. But it came out really good. I like it. It's we got to talk to like a wide array of peoples, covered all the bases, not just music. And I don't know, I learned so much that weekend. So I feel like it's a super it's almost like a bottoms up episode, in a sense. Like you learned about all these different facets of music. And I don't know, I thoroughly enjoyed putting that one together and listening.
Well, and something I do want to mention, if you listen to the visit that we had with Tom Shepard, he talked about his red guitars for the Fisher House. Yes, and he actually, if you go on his social media, he posted the most gorgeous picture. Actually, he went ahead, he's got 6 guitars that were delivered to San Antonio and Fort Hood.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, that's
awesome.
just, I mean, it's like it's his red guitars foundation. But it's in the podcast. But I mean, that is you have to listen because it's such an amazing story how all of that came about. So.
Yeah, sorry, I said Operation Song, but that was a totally separate thing that he talked about, and that's also
but they kind of go together because you do the donation for red guitar, and then a portion of the donation buys the guitar, and then also goes for that as well. Yeah.
Yep.
He's just an all-around good guy. I mean, he's got so much energy and so much.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't know how he keeps up with it. It seems like he's just doing so much stuff all the time, and he'll, just send me a friendly email every now and then. It's like, man, you're a busy dude, man. How are you sitting here thinking about me right now? But I don't know.
I know.
It goes a long way.
He's an awesome person with a sweet spirit and a huge heart. So.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm stressing out because I count down for baseball. What's going on with the lockout.
Oh no, I don't.
Oh yeah, nobody's at spring training. All the fields are empty right now. It's a big thing with the Players Association, MLB. It's been going on since December, and I kind of ignored it because I kind of thought, well, they'll get it worked out. And then I'm like, okay, let me get my schedule together for baseball. And so
can you explain that a little bit? Because I don't think I really know what causes that. Like, the Players Association is just trying to work out certain details.
Well, every year in the off season, it's like MLB and the Players Association, they sit down and have meetings about different things.
Right.
And it's like, I'm not like totally 100% like educated on this. The bottom line I can tell you is there's some issues with salary for like some of the rookies and some of the younger players in comparison to NBA and NFL. So the Players Association is trying to get those salaries up, along with some other things going on. And I hope amongst all of this, once they do get it settled, because heaven help us, I mean, we have to have baseball. It's that time. Is that they will go ahead and put the DH in the National League too. I never thought I would say that with the Astros coming from the National League, but I think I just think they need to go ahead and do that and be done with it.
Yeah, you've become acclimated to it. Yeah, it's funny. Actually, my brother last night was talking. We sat down to eat dinner and he was like, "I'm sad." And I was like, "What are you talking about, dude?" And he's like, "Well, football's over. No college football. Basketball's no fun right now, and then baseball, you don't know if it's going to get started. So what am I supposed to watch?"
Yeah, he's really in a dilemma
or something. But yeah, no, I did see something about that. Now that I think about the minor leaguers. So the ML, that's actually pretty cool. The MLBPA, and I guess I don't know anything about the numbers or whatever, but I do know, the minor league players don't make much money, if anything. So I believe that the Players Association is kind of trying to have their backs and get something better for them than what they're getting.
Well, I don't care. Let's just play ball.
Yeah, right. At this point. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like, I mean, like literally, like
it's a little scary.
Some people count down to Christmas. I count down to spring training. Anyway, so.
Okay.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll all get worked out.
I'm sure it will. Maybe they'll, start a week late or whatever, but I wouldn't mind, I mean, I guess you would. You need some baseball to watch, but that's such a long season. It's like I'll start watching it like last year. I started watching it.
It's not.
Late July is when you need to start watching.
But that's okay. I don't care. That's fine. But no, I mean, like I'm the one that just puts it on MLB Network.
Right. Yeah.
I was watching reruns of old games. Okay, we're not even gonna. I'm such a.
Is there like a red zone for baseball? Is that a thing? I guess baseball games are more spread out throughout the day and stuff, so they don't really need that. But is there a way you can like kind of watch the highlights from all the games? I mean, I know you really only care about the Astros, but
I like watching. I like watching it. If it's baseball, I'm watching.
Okay, so they must do that on MLB Network then. Just skip through and give constant.
Yes, I mean, nice. The lowdown, hoedown on everything. But yes, I mean, it's like, I don't care if it's baseball, and especially if I hate watching movies. I can't sit through a movie. And then if I sit through a movie and the ending is stupid, that's when I'm turning around telling everybody, see, I told you it was a 3-hour waste of time. But I can watch a baseball movie.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess because you probably know how it's going to end before it starts, right?
Anyway,
always a happy ending,
not
right?
So much.
No,
I don't know. I don't know. But I guess that's about it.
Yeah, I'm like I was telling you before, but I'm sitting out here at the lake, and I'm kind of hanging out house sitting this weekend, and I was hoping that I'd have some nice weather and get to take the boat out, but now it's all gross, and it's like looking like I'm gonna be taking a nap until Sunday.
And it's gonna get windy on you.
Yeah.
When that front comes through.
Yeah, I don't want to be maneuvering a pontoon around on this lake when it's windy.
No, and this comes from the boy that was gonna paddleboard over to Lone Star Luau from your parents when the wind was ripping 40 miles an hour.
It would have been more like ice skating at that point, right?
I know, right?
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, every now and then, whenever it's windy, I can take the paddleboard out into the middle of the lake and then just let the storm push me back in. It's kind of like surfing. It's nice and fun.
Well, that is true. That is true.
So
absolutely.
I'll make the most out of it. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we get sunshine at some point. But fingers crossed.
Oh, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll let you go. We got a big one coming up next week. Well, actually, we got a lot of big ones coming up.
Yes, I was waiting for you to.
Yeah. I totally was gonna skip over that, but you want to keep it a secret, or you want to tell them who's coming up?
No, tell them.
Okay. So this coming Tuesday, we've got our 50th podcast. Oh no, sorry, we just put out our 50th. So this will be our 51st, and it's the first Bottoms Up we've done in a while. It's with a woman named Helene Cronin, who has been a lifelong songwriter, professional, plenty of cuts, and she has an incredible story. She gave so much insight on songwriting, the process, the benefits of co-writing, and all kinds of really cool stuff. So if you're a songwriter or you're interested in how a songwriter's mind works, definitely listen to that episode. And then
and she gives you so many suggestions and tools,
right? Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of don't want to tell him who's coming out, but
We don't have to.
I kind of want to. Like, it's cool. It's really cool. We got some big ones.
We'll just hold off till we
Maybe next week we'll tell you who's coming up the week after that. But
right.
I think I want to keep it a surprise.
Surprise.
Is that okay? All right, cool.
Okay.
Sweet. All right. Well, have a good weekend. Happy Friday and cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
She knew where I was from as she left. I dare to say, well, you can go to hell. Hell, I'll go to Texas. I've had my fill of every place but home.